Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be looking at Season 3 of The X-Files. So Season 3 builds on a lot of what was set up in Season 2, while also introducing some new pivotal plot points. In this case, there's a lot of personal stakes for Scully in particular, and a particular substance that most X-Files fans are familiar with is introduced in this season, one that is of grave importance to the overall mythology. Season 3 is often considered to be the best season in the entire show. For me personally, not so much, even though I think it's definitely in my top 5, mainly because it doesn't have that many mythology episodes to it, but at the very least, the Monster of the Week episodes make up for that. So let's get into it. So the opening two-parter, Blessing Way and Paperclip, gets the season off to a great start, picking up immediately where Season 2 left off and determining the fates of certain characters. The next two-parter, Nisei and 731, focuses on a mysterious train carriage and Japanese scientists. The train carriage in particular may hold some crucial information about Scully's abduction in Season 2. And the final two-parter, Piper Moreau and Apocrypha, introduces the black oil, a dangerous substance of alien origin. Even though there aren't that many mythology episodes this season, the Monster of the Week episodes make up for that. For example, DPO sees Scully and Mulder investigate a series of lightning-related deaths in a small town in Oklahoma. However, at some point it becomes clear that these deaths aren't necessarily typical acts of nature. And the best part is that this episode features Giovanni Ribisi and of course Jack Black. Yep, that's right, Jack Black was on The X-Files. Clyde Bruckman's final repose revolves around a series of murders involving psychics and fortune tellers. And in order to hunt down the killer, Scully and Mulder team up with an individual by the name of Clyde Bruckman, who possesses the ability to foresee people's deaths. And this in itself presents an interesting question to the viewer. You know, if you had the opportunity to find out how you were going to die, would you want to know or not? This episode is not only a fan favorite, but it's often regarded as one of the best episodes of the entire show. And props to Peter Boyle for his performance. May he rest in peace. Pusher, an episode written by Vince Gilligan, sees Scully and Mulder pursue a man capable of bending people to his will, making for one of the most tension-filled episodes in the entire show. Avatar is an episode that revolves around Skinner, as he is framed for murder, and as Scully and Mulder investigate this particular murder, they learn more about Skinner's personal affairs. And fun fact, David Duchovny, who plays Mulder, received a story writing credit for this episode. If you liked the Season 2 episode Humbug, which was more of a comedic episode, then Season 3's got you covered, as it features not one, but two comedic episodes, War of the Copperfags and Jose Chung's From Outer Space. War of the Copperfags is about a series of deaths in a small town that appear to be the work of cockroaches. While it sounds like a straightforward Monster of the Week scenario, it surprisingly didn't take itself too seriously, opting for a more humorous tone than most episodes. And Jose Chung's From Outer Space revolves around a couple claiming to have been abducted by aliens. But in the process of Scully and Mulder attempting to find out the truth, it appears that everyone has their own unique version of the story, including the aliens themselves. Meanwhile, a thriller novelist by the name of Jose Chung writes a book about this incident. The episode kind of reminds me of those wacky meta episodes from Supernatural, so yeah, if you enjoyed those episodes, then you'll enjoy this one too. And it's easily my favorite episode in the entire season. And without giving anything away, the finale introduces some new faces, reintroduces some old ones, continues a storyline set up in Season 2, and ends on an edge-of-your-seat cliffhanger. Now, there aren't that many lackluster episodes in Season 3, but these few are still worth mentioning. The first one being Syzygy, an episode about a series of mysterious deaths occurring in New Hampshire that may be the result of a rare planetary alignment. The problem is the satirical tone the episode was going for just didn't work, and ended up taking away from the potential scare factor. Scully and Mulder's behavior towards one another was also pretty awkward. Again, I get that was meant to be satirical enough itself, but it just came off as annoying, and the ending was a bit of a cop-out to some degree. Hell Money is set in Chinatown and is about a string of murders revolving around Chinese immigrants, but they all have one thing in common: missing vital organs. And it even features guest appearances from B.D. Wong, Lucy Liu, and James Hong. I still enjoyed this episode, but it's definitely among the weaker ones, mainly due to the lack of a paranormal mystery, and the twist ending being rather obvious. But the worst episode is without a doubt Teso dos Bichos, and this is easily one of the worst episodes in X-Files history. It centers on a string of murders that occur after an ancient artifact is excavated. While it does sound like an interesting concept, it unfortunately ends up being very tedious, not particularly scary, is uncertain as to what kind of political subtext it's trying to get across, and the big reveal as to what's really behind all of these murders is without a doubt the most laughable thing you'll find on the show. So much so that even the cast and crew have expressed a strong dislike for the episode. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Season 3 of The X-Files. Next time we're going to be looking at Season 4. So thank you all for watching, guys. Please be sure to like the video, share it, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Take care, and I'll see you soon.